Story 1. The Locker Room Ghost. In 2017, at a high school in Ohio, the janitor reported hearing eerie whispers from the old locker room that had been sealed off for years. The room was closed after a student mysteriously disappeared during a school dance in 1989. Rumors spread that the student had been murdered and her body was hidden in one of the lockers. When a group of students dared to break into the locker room, they found old, rusted lockers with a foul odor. One locker was slightly ajar, and when they opened it, they discovered a rotten, blood-stained prom dress. The whispers grew louder, and a chilling message was scrawled on the wall: "She never left." The students fled, and the locker room was permanently sealed. However, some claim that on prom night each helped. Story 2. The substitute teacher. In 2005, a middle school in Texas hired a substitute teacher named Mrs. Harmon. She was an elderly woman with a haunting stare and a strict demeanor. On her first day, she gave the class a pop quiz with questions that seemed unrelated to any subject. One student noticed that the questions were strange. They asked about events that hadn't happened yet. The following day, one of the predicted events, a fire in the school cafeteria, occurred exactly as described in the quiz. When the principal tried to contact Mrs. Harmon, they discovered no record of her employment. In fact, Mrs. Harmon had died in a car accident 10 years earlier. To this day, students claim that they occasionally see her sitting at the teacher's desk, silently watching them with her haunting stare. Story 3. The basement of private school in New York has a basement that was once used as a bomb shelter during World War II. In 1998, a group of friends decided to explore the basement during a school reunion. They discovered an old, locked door with strange markings carved into the wood. Ignoring the warnings, they broke the lock and entered. Inside, they found a small room filled with children's toys and old school supplies, all covered in dust. On the wall, there was a blackboard with a single, chilling message written in chalk: "Don't let them out." Suddenly, the door slammed shut, and the group heard the faint sound of children laughing. When they managed to escape, one of them noticed they each had small handprints in dust on their backs, as if someone, or something, had been touching them in the darkness.